I won. Just like I knew I would. I won. It doesn't happen often, true believers. But when it does, oh, when it does, I win big. If you haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse, click away now. Major spoilers ahead. Peter Parker in Across the Spider-Verse is a dad, and he still rocks. And he's still the best adaptation of Spider-Man we've ever gotten. And you know what? He has transcended his source material. Do you have any idea how rarely that happens? How rarely it lasts? Let me be very clear here. This is one of the best things to happen to Peter Parker ever. This man has a history of misery, torment, and general yuckiness, and here he is, in all his glory, in his beautiful pink bathrobe, holding his awesome, cute little button-nosed Mayday. It's just, God, it brings a tear to the eye. Let me just say that Across the Spider-Verse was a treat, from start to finish. I was on the edge of my seat for the entire runtime. I only have a couple of gripes.
Sorry, I can't talk right now. Thinking about my past.
Actually, we need you here for some reason.
That was a particularly harrowing memory.
And easily, the best part of it was Peter B. Parker and his little baby. I applaud the writers behind this film. I applaud Sony. I applaud whoever at Marvel was able to let this perfect adaptation squeak through unharmed and to let it be put on the big screen. Look, I've been a Spider-Man fan for a long time, and I like seeing my boy get trashed from time to time. I would have been in the theater cheering when Peter got evicted in the canceled Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4. But from time to time, it's nice to see our hero get a win. One he so rightfully deserves. Isn't it nice to see Spider-Man and Peter Parker win for a change? To get his happy ending? Peter B. Parker rocks, even more so now that he had the strength and the courage to get back with Mary Jane and face his fear of having kids and screwing it all up like he does so many other things in his life. Watching him go from this almost pathetic, borderline suicidal sad sack in Into the Spider-Verse to this super fun dad who radiates this happy energy that's infectious to both the characters in the film and the audience alike. Watching our boy, our man, trying to throw baby pictures in Miguel's face and begging Miles to hold her during the big chase made the experience so much brighter for me. Among this rather serious story of the inevitability of loss and the fear of screwing everything up with your parents comes the shining beacon of fatherly love and acceptance of one's faults, a show of courage in the face of self-doubt. Peter was terrified that he wouldn't be a good father to a kid he might have, that he wouldn't be able to hold on as a parent, while Gwen and Miles are scared that they're going to destroy what relationship they have with their parents. Just follow me on this. It took the same kind of strength for Peter to become a father as it did for Gwen to face her dad, and for Miles to reveal himself as Spider-Man to his mom. Of course, this happened off screen, but from what we see in Into the Spider-Verse, we can certainly fill in the gaps. It takes a lot to overcome your own fear and anxiety, even more so when you let it dominate you to the point that you've pushed yourself into a corner. Peter's desperation to sacrifice himself in the last film, or at the very least, close off his only way home, mirrors Gwen's refusal to leave the Spider Society, even if it means she never gets to see her dad again, as well as Miles' need to find a way to traverse dimensions, to find Peter and Gwen again, to the point that he's totally given up on pursuing art in favor of quantum physics. But just look at him. He's grown past that. He's had his arc. He's finally happy. And you know what? He has long since earned it. Peter Parker deserves to be happy. And Peter B. Parker finding that happiness on the big screen, a place where most Spider-Man fans mainly stick to for the webhead, is amazing to me. I never would have dreamed of this happening since One More Day back in 2007. And I was in elementary school, alright? Even then, I knew Peter Parker was never going to progress past that point ever again, no matter where he showed up. And I'm so glad I was wrong. Peter Parker is together with Mary Jane, holding little baby Mayday on the big screen. Have I died and gone to heaven? In an era of Spider-Man having some of his worst comics to date, being shoved backwards into the single relatable college student role again and again every time he makes a little bit of progress. It's just nice to have one in the win column. It's nice to have a mature, happy Peter who's crossed the line that Marvel Comics are determined to never let him cross again. And who knows? The success of Across the Spider-Verse may just launch us into a new era of Spidey comics. Come on, Marvel. Make Miles Morales and Ben Reilly the mainline Spiders. Let Peter have a long break to recuperate and hopefully grow as a person. His coma and subsequent physical therapy during the Beyond event was the perfect time to have this happen. Peter decides that, hey, after Sinister War, after Kindred, after another death of Harry Osborn, and now after his very close brush with death after finally rekindling his love life with Mary Jane, maybe it's time for a break. Ben's in the webs now with his blessing, and Miles is doing better than ever. Why not take the chance to sit back, relax, and know the city is in good hands? But no, the whole event was a fake-out to spit in the face of Ben Reilly fans and make him a villain for his third appearance in a row. But hey, who knows? Maybe we can still have that once Zeb Wells and Nick Lowe finally understand that what they've got going on isn't working. Or, and this is a long shot, but hey, maybe they can start at the criminally underrated Spider-Girl comics again. I know they can't let go of Gwen Stacy for some reason, despite her being blander than milk in every comic appearance she has. But now that audiences have seen her on the silver screen, and definitely want more, they can definitely retry with the MC2 universe. I'd love to see Dark Devil, Mayhem, and Mayday back in action. And you know what? Just retcon the entirety of Slott's meddling. Peter's dead? Nope, not anymore. That's just another Mayday universe specific to his Spider-Verse comics that were never any good in the first place. Marvel, please, give this man his rocking white stripe and goatee back. I used to hate it, but boy, has it grown on me. But I digress. Dear true believers, aren't you tired of being angry and hopeless about the state of Spidey comics? I know I am. It's not productive, for sure. It raises my internal oil temperature to an uncomfortable degree, and I think I'm done. Peter B. Parker in Across the Spider-Verse is perfect. He's my Spider-Man, and the very fact that he exists at all gives me more hope for the future of Spidey media than you can possibly imagine. I just can't bring myself to care about the irresponsible little bozo that is 616 Comics Peter when we have the sensational culmination of everything I've ever loved about the character right here in a freaking movie. I love him. I love Miles Morales, and you know what? I love Spider-Gwen in this film. Something I never thought I'd say. It's perfect, and if you haven't seen it and you're a Spidey fan, you're doing yourself a disservice. I can't wait to see more of Peter B. Parker and the rest of this stunning cast of characters in Beyond the Spider-Verse. Whenever that comes out, I'll be right there. And I think you will be too. With that being said, this is the Synth Voice Network, hopeful for the future. Signing off for the night.